Shalom. I'd like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, told me this truth. Peace and salutations to the Akim, preaching this word with truth and sincerity around the four corners. Just coming back in the spirit and theme of prophecy, speaking about current events. I got a couple of news articles I'm going to read and get some precepts. And the Lord's willing, this will be edifying. You know, the Lord's judgment doesn't go out void. Every morning he brings his judgment to light. He faileth not, like it says in the scriptures. But the unjust knoweth no shame. That's why you better turn back to the Lord while you still can. While the doors of mercy are still open. Alright, this is from Reuters. It says Salakia. It says Memphis police discriminate against black people. U.S. DOJ finds. And this was published yesterday. Updated a day ago. Says the Memphis Police Department uses excessive force and discriminates against black people. The U.S. Justice Department said on Wednesday, following an investigation, calling on the Tennessee City's police to undertake significant reforms. The federal investigation began in July 2023 in the wake of the beating death of black motorist Tyree Nichols at the hands of Memphis police. It says Memphis police conduct unlawful stops, searches, and arrests, discriminating responses to people with behavioral health disabilities, and in its treatment of children who have experienced aggressive and frightening encounters with officers, the report said. And this isn't nothing new. We know that the police department is against the so-called black people, the Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Primarily you Negroes, so-called Negroes. You know, when you do the history on police department, they stem from the slave patrol. You know? Matter of fact, let me get a quick preset. There's the book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 8. It says, He sitteth in lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. Yeah, and the he is talking about Esau, so-called white man. And the poor is talking about Israel. You know? Like it says, he sit in the lurking places of the villages. This is what the police do. You know, they sit in the cut, wait for you to pass by, and then they pounce on you. You know, they call it routine traffic stops, but we all know that that's a lie. They already have in their system who they want to stop and who they want to let go free. Matter of fact, let me get another preset. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 11. So verse 4. Thus saith the Lord my power, feed the flock of the slaughter, whose possessors slay them, and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. Yeah, and this applies to us. Our possessors, which is the so-called white man, he slays us, and then holds himself not guilty. Just like the beating death of that guy, Tyree Nichols, the police officers held themselves not guilty. But that is seen far too often in the land, especially in the South. Has the remembrance of slavery days. That's because we're still in slavery. Instead of chattel slavery, it's now wage slavery. All you gotta do is Google is a birth certificate, a documentation of slavery. Birth certificate, social security number. These are documents of slavery. So the global elites, they own us. And they slay us every day. And they hold themselves not guilty. Got another one. This is from ABC Action News. It says TikTok video leads to arrest of St. Pete murder suspect after over 3 years of searching. It says a murder suspect is finally behind bars after 3.5 years on the run, thanks to a TikTok video of an ABC Action News story and a Good Samaritan. It says Benjamin Williams, who is also known as Bambi, is charged with first-degree murder for the 2021 killing of Joanna Pekka and 2 counts of child abuse. Yep, that's some spirits created for vengeance. Matter of fact, instead of that, it's the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And that's what you see happening. The love of many is waxing cold. And the people deleting people, and there's going to be more and more. Matter of fact, there's going to be more and more tragedies like this happening. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 14, verse 16. It says, For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. Yeah, and this is only the tip of the iceberg. These people are doing these things in the green tree. What shall they be done in the dry? Like it says in the book of Luke. I believe the 23rd chapter. These people are doing these things when society is still kind of functioning. Society is still functioning like regular scheduled programming. What are they going to do when society shuts down? This is from Vice. It says 5 dead, 5 deleted after plane crashes through airport fence and hits car. It says 5 people were killed when a small plane crashed into an Arizona airport fence on Tuesday evening. During an aborted takeoff, the Honda HA420 jet smashed through the fence of Mesa Falcon Field Airport and into a vehicle, ultimately bursting into flames and deleting 5. This occurred just before 5 p.m. You see, like I said before, this is why you need to fear the Lord, because you never know when it's going to be your time to go. This is the book of Amos chapter 3 verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord hath not done it? You see, the Lord is written in all capitals so that you know it's the Heavenly Father. His name is Yahweh, which means He is, or He is to be. He exists. You know? It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, because nobody can deliver you out of His hand. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 39. It says, see now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. Yeah, and this is the Heavenly Father. He does what He wants. And I guess it was a time for those 5 people to meet their Maker. You know? The book of Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 5. The just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth He bring His judgment to light. He faileth not. But the unjust knoweth no shame. Yeah, so every morning the Lord brings His judgment to light. He doesn't fail. And like it says in the book of Nahum, He will not at all acquit the wicked. So the wicked get judged right along with them. Just in case you thought that those people were innocent. This is the book of Job chapter 4 verse 7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? Yeah, see, the innocent don't perish, and the righteous are not cut off. So anybody that gets deleted, you best believe that it was designed for them to get deleted, because they probably wasn't living right. You know? That's why we tell you to cease from your wicked ways and to turn back to the Heavenly Father. But only the elect are going to heed that warning, you know? But I could go on, but I'm going to end it there. Lord's will, you was edified. Until next time, I'm going to say shalom to the elect.